Qualcomm has just shaken up the smartphone world with its brand new Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. And let me tell you, this isn't your usual yearly update. This chip is built to flex, and it's already being called the fastest processor you'll find in a phone right now. Samsung fans, listen up, because the Galaxy S26 series is almost certain to ship with this chip inside. And if that happens, we're looking at one of the most powerful smartphones ever made. So what makes the 8 Elite Gen 5 such a big deal? It's running on TSMC's latest 3nm process, and under the hood, you've got a next-gen Orion CPU setup with some serious speed. There's a prime core pushing past 4.6 GHz, a bunch of high-performance cores humming along at over 3.6 GHz, and the Adreno 840 GPU to crank graphics to console-like levels. Gaming, multitasking, video editing, this thing is built to handle it all. Now here's something that might fly under the radar but is actually huge: storage. One of the improvements Qualcomm baked into this chip is support for UFS 4.1 storage, compared to UFS 4.0 on last year's Snapdragon 8 Elite. That jump means faster read speeds, up to 25% better power efficiency, more stable thermal performance, and even improved security. Basically, everything runs smoother, cooler, and safer. And here's the kicker: Micron has already rolled out its UFS 4.1 chips and is expected to be a major supplier for Samsung. So whichever Galaxy phones pick up this new Snapdragon, you can bet they'll also be rocking superior UFS 4.1 storage. It's one of those underrated upgrades that could quietly make a huge difference in day-to-day use. On top of that, Qualcomm has packed in support for Unreal Engine 5, a triple 20-bit image signal processor for sharper photos and video, and a new x85 modem capable of crazy 12.5 gigabit downloads. In other words, it's not just faster, it's smarter, more efficient, and way more future-proof. Early benchmarks are showing around 20% better single-core performance, 17% gains in multi-core, and 16% better efficiency compared to the last gen. Qualcomm themselves are calling it the fastest smartphone processor in the world right now, and honestly, it looks like they might be right. But here's where it gets even more exciting. Samsung isn't just dropping in this chip as is. Historically, they've worked with Qualcomm to fine-tune these processors into custom 4 Galaxy editions, squeezing out even more performance. That means the S26 Ultra could end up pulling ahead of every other Android phone using the same silicon, and maybe even leapfrogging Apple's A19 Pro in raw speed. So when you put it all together, the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 running at full power, UFS 4.1 storage, and Samsung's custom optimizations, the Galaxy S26 Ultra, is shaping up to be more than just a yearly upgrade. It's looking like Samsung's boldest move yet to dominate the smartphone space. If the leaks are on point, the S26 Ultra could very well end up as the fastest and most advanced smartphone of 2026. And honestly, that's a showdown I can't wait to see. See you in the next one.